What's up everyone? I wanted to do a 10 fun facts about my album Windows Side B, which is dropping literally tomorrow. And if you're watching this later in life, it's already out. Go listen to it, Windows Side B by 1 a.m. Alright, let's go. Fact number 1. There are really old songs on this album and there are brand new songs on this album. When I was first writing Windows Side A, I just wrote so much, and when I was putting that album together, I felt like some of those songs just didn't fit. So I moved them over to just like an archive project, which I ended up even taking off from Windows Side B. So there's a good mix of like older songs on that album that I've written as far back as I think 2017, and yeah, it's pretty crazy, but that's fun fact number 1. Fun fact number 2, I really struggled with the song Waste Time. First it started with the beat. I sampled something and I made the beat and it just came out so dope, and at the time I had just bought Auto-Tune, so I was really like experimenting with it, and the first version of Waste Time was really bad apparently to all my peers, so I dropped it. I didn't know what to do with it. I had a vision for it, but it just didn't come out how I wanted it, so I just kept revisiting it throughout the time of the album and the process of it. And I think it wasn't until like towards the end of the process of Windows Side B that I had finally just rewritten a second version of it and actually rapped instead of really sang the verses, and that was the version that we ended up keeping, and it's probably one of my favorite songs. Thanks to Tapley Sounds, who engineered the song, it just came out just totally exactly how I thought it would. So that's fun fact number 2. Fun fact number 3. When I was working on Windows Side A, I was, like I said, writing so much that I was already kind of thinking about the next project and the follow-up project of what Windows Side A would be. So I was kind of already planning and plotting this album, but it's kind of cool because there's a lot of unexpected stuff that happened that made it what it is. So yeah, it was a pretty interesting process. Fun fact number 4, Not Your Average, which features Khan, MC Wix, and Angel, was definitely a curveball for the album. Originally, I didn't have anything like that on the album, and during the process, Tapley Sounds actually sent me that beat, and when I was just listening to it, I just knew like I want this on my album. I need this on my album. I feel like this is what's missing, and that was literally the last song that made it sound like it was finished. And the reason being is the track is so different, yet it's so classic and timeless and just raw, having all those MCs on it with me, and the way that everything sounds and works together, it's just a dope track, and it's probably one of my favorite tracks on the album. Fact number 5. So Windows Side A was released literally right before COVID hit and everything shut down. And now Windows Side B is now after COVID, which everything is like opening up, and it's definitely like been a different journey dealing with both of those two albums and those two releases. It's definitely a weird approach now that I'm starting to be more of a content creator and being more in front of the camera and doing live sessions and stuff like that. So it's definitely a different experience. Before Windows Side A, that was all just like straight going to shows and performing, but now it's like a different world that I'm coming into that's been around for a while. But it's just definitely something different that I'm exploring, but it's kind of cool because I've never done live sessions like on Instagram or on online performances and stuff like that. So fact number 6, for this project, I thought it would be really cool to work with different people and just kind of get different vibes and different energies. So for this project, I worked with Adrian Perez, who's a local producer. I worked with Tapley Sounds, he's a producer and an engineer. I even worked with an online producer, or group I guess, SFR Beats. I also worked with just different artists that I've never worked with before really, and I think it's just, it creates a different sound and a different energy to the album, and I think that's what makes the album awesome, is that I was able to work with just different people and working together to bring that vision to life. Fact number 7. So People Like You is probably the oldest track on this album. People Like You, I believe, was written in 2017, but it wasn't recorded until 2018. And yeah, that song's pretty old, but I don't know why I've been holding on to it so long, but it just felt right to be on this album in 2021. So that's probably cool in a way, and it's kind of weird in a way, but shout out to Savant Rhymes for helping me engineer that song. He's actually the one who helped me learn how to engineer and kind of figure out how to do that whole thing, being self-produced and self-engineered. So shout out to him, and shout out to his cousin Senya, who's actually singing on that track with me on the chorus. That song made its way, but I feel like that song is such a strong song that is able to stand 2021, and it's weird how some of the lyrics are very relevant to the times now, but I wrote it back then. It's just a trip. But yeah, that's fact number 7. Fact number 8, the photo shoot. So I'm pretty awkward in front of the camera, as you can probably tell. I don't really like taking too many pictures. I don't really like taking videos, but my husband actually helped me with the photo shoot, and I wanted to present myself in a way that I see myself and how I've, I guess, grown to understand my culture, my background. Also, I wanted to show the flip side of Windows Side A. So Windows Side A, the album, is within my darkness, inside my dark home, I guess you can say. I'm looking out into this beautiful world, and I want to experience it. But as you, as the listener, you're looking in, you're finding out all these different things that I want to show you and I want to express to you and share with you. And Windows Side B is like the coming out of it and showing my full side and showing the beauty in everything around me, I guess, and how I've overcame everything that I've been through and how you can overcome what you are going through. And at the same time, there's another paradox where it's like you're the listener looking in, and Windows Side A, you're just looking in from my window, and that's what you hear and what you see. And then Windows Side B is me inviting you in, and you're seeing this whole new world and the different sides of me as an artist. So it's a pretty complex thing that I don't know how to explain fully, but I hope that you listen to it. Listen to Windows Side A and then listen to Windows Side B and hear, I guess, what I'm talking about. Fact number 9. This is for all my audio nerds out there. I produced and engineered and recorded in different DAWs for this project. I usually try to stick with one DAW, but because I evolved, I guess, over time, I started with Mixcraft Pro, and then I went into Cubase, and then I went into Pro Tools, and then on the side, as I was producing, I would produce in Machine. And so I kind of bounced around different DAWs, and it's kind of funny and interesting, I guess. So that's fun fact number 9. Fun fact number 10. Windows Side B is actually the album that I'm singing more and more. So my previous albums, I did sing here and there, dibble dabble, whatever. And this album, I actually really took the time to figure out how to say what I wanted to say by singing it. And you can hear that in the track called The Sun, which is actually a song where I'm fully singing and just kind of pouring my little heart out. I love singing, but I've been so, like, I guess, self-conscious about it that this album, I really took the time and really challenged myself as an artist to work through some of those insecurities, and it came out dope. I'm super excited for you guys to hear this album. Alright, you guys, that is 10 fun facts about my album Window Side B. If you guys want to go check it out, it drops September 16th, which is tomorrow. And if you're watching this later in life, it is out. Go stream it now on all streaming platforms. If you want to support me directly, go to my website, purchase it, and download it straight to your device. Make sure you guys share it, add it to your playlist. All that stuff helps and supports me as an artist. And subscribe, like, dislike, comment, all that stuff. As annoying as it is of all YouTubers, that is what helps us get our video to you. So peace and love, and I'm super excited for my album drop.